Yes, we are on live. We can start the session now.
Shall we start, sir?
Yes.
Okay. Good morning to everyone present here. I am Jnana Kumar, pursuing third year civil engineering from Chennai Institute of Technology. Today is a very auspicious day. It's World Earth Day. Me and my friends Muthukumar, Nagalakshmi, Prithviraj going to create an awareness about World Earth Day. In this day, we are going to create awareness about disposable awareness. Today we know there are so many COVID pandemic issues are going second wave, and so many of them affected due to COVID-19 virus, and they are telling so many issues. But this step was taken before 50 years. This was an 51st World Earth Day. We are going to choose a disposable awareness. Why? Because we are all disposed to our plastics, more and more plastics on earth. That karma is a boomerang. That the earth also backed the same. Today we are covering our full body with the plastic due to doctors are wearing full plastic dresses due to COVID pandemic. So we are going to say about disposable awareness. Presentation will be presented. Presentation. Muthu, presentation. Yeah, this is disposable awareness. Why we choosing disposable awareness? If the one change in the world, the change will be seen in the world. So we are going to choose disposable. See, we are disposing our waste just like that. We are throwing the waste. So only the pollutions are increasing. So and so. The next slide, Muthu. Next slide. So, definition and types of wastes and causes of improper waste disposal and disposable cycle and disposable methodologies. Next slide. Yeah, the disposable. The waste management or waste disposable is all the activities and actions required to manage waste from its inception to its final disposable. This includes among other things collection, transport, treatment, and disposable waste together with monitoring regulation. But we don't do anything. Why? Because we just like that dispose in landfills and we are creating more and more pollution. See, in household also we didn't put the waste and separating. We just like that put the kitchen waste, plastic waste, hazardous waste in same bin. This is wrong to our pollution. Why? Because we have to reduce, reuse, and recycle. Why I am telling this more and more? Nowadays, the clean home and clean house and clean society also producing more and more of disease and pollution. But now you see the dumping yards are more and more waste and hazardous waste and medical waste. You see there will be more and more cautious. Why? Because in clean society also COVID is spreading. So only we are going to disposable waste. See, the regulation is not good in our home. So we are changing every person. The world will be changing. This is a drawing about drawing done by our junior guy Kamaraj about disposable, reuse and reduce and recycle. Next slide. Yeah, types of wastes: liquid or solid household wastes, hazardous waste, medical clinical waste, electrical waste, and recyclable waste, and construction demolition waste and green waste. Liquid and solid waste is coming from our home, like sewage and household waste and kitchen waste and etc. Hazardous waste will be produced by our factories and chemicals, and medical and clinical waste is produced by hospitals. And the electrical waste will be thrown from a factory or home. We have to recycle and reuse electrical waste mainly. Why? Because the electrical waste will cause more and more pollution, silica pollution, and recyclable waste. We didn't recycle the waste. We just throw recyclable waste also. If we recycle means of the waste will be the waste generation will be reduced. Construction debris waste. And nowadays, the construction waste is more plays an important role. Why? Because the contractors didn't recycle the construction waste. In Chennai Corporation itself, more than 1.5 tons of construction waste is producing, and they just illegally dump into landfills. And then green waste. Green waste is nothing but our biodegradable waste. Next, Nagalakshmi will be continue.
Good morning, one and all present here. So here are the causes by disposing the waste improperly. That includes human damage, harm towards animal and marine life, and also the contamination of necessary resources like water, soil, and air. And also we can experience the extreme weather conditions caused by the climate change. And let's briefly discuss about one another one. Now, effects on humans, especially in the case of children, waste disposal workers, and all the employees whose workplaces come in contact with dumping of waste materials or near landfills are at significant risk. Now we can go through briefly about the effects on human health in diverse ways. When we landfill all the wastes, it reacts chemically, produces harmful gases, and which can affect the health severely. And by inhaling the landfill gases exposed to the environment, those released from the burning of the landfill can lead to cancer and can create respiratory and visibility problems. So thereby one can understand the need of disposal awareness. And moving forward, so here we can go through the disposal cycle that is being followed by these many years, which make the criteria to its worst. And we can see here that firstly, and the waste that we dumped here into the ground in the name of landfill is being absorbed by the soil as well as groundwater. Thereby what is being contaminated. Then the waste can also contaminate the marine life and the land on which we grow food, plants, and provides water for us and animals. Then carcasses will float on the surface that we know, and we can see mosquitoes feed on the skeletals of the affected species. Thereby mosquitoes will be diseased, and they spread those diseases that carried by the mosquitoes, then spread sickness and death among the living population. And if we can reduce the most following step, that the dumping of waste into the ground, thereby all the other causes and contaminations can be eradicated. That should be followed. And next slide, please. And the harm used by the improper dumping of the waste towards animal and marine life. By Conservation International, animal and marine life get impacted in the worst of ways to the contact of disposal waste. Due to the dumped waste, we can expect the inevitable formation of algal bloom and contamination of clusters. Then eventually marine life will be suffocated. That includes coral and fish. Not only just by fishing and having it as food, but also by the disposal of waste into the marine kills the millions of marine lives each year by the consumption of cigarette butts, plastic bottles, and styrofoam and other stuff which are included in the dumped waste. So it ought to be reduced to its maximum possibility, and the other following causes of the improper waste disposal will be taken by Viraj. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, now we discussed about how it affects human and living creatures. Now we are going to see about how it affects nature. First, we are going to see about air contamination. Air contamination is nothing but how the air and smoke mixed with the atmosphere, and it causes global warming. Burning the landfill produces the gases and the chemical released, which accumulates and contributes to the ozone layer and also affects the surrounding human pollutions. The major cause for air contamination is landfill. According to TERA report, 0.4% of air contamination is occurred due to the landfills. So by burning landfills, the smoke mixed with atmosphere, and it causes ozone layer depletion, and it creates many hazardous effects on humans and animals and living creatures. Next, methane gases. Methane gases adds to it as well. Besides, with chemicals such as dioxin out there, the air has to be proven to harmful effects on us. Methane gases are harmful gases when it mixed with atmosphere. Very harmful gases. So methane gases should be avoided, especially when improper waste management is concerned, play a significant role in the global warming. So by this air contamination, it has the major cause for global warming. Next, we are going to see about soil contamination. Yeah, by e-waste and hazardous waste, soil is morely affected. So soil contamination refers to spilling and burying hazardous components in soil with anomalous concentration of toxic substance. It is a serious environmental concern since it harbors many health hazards. Soil is the major source for living. So by polluting it, it can be affects the living of human and animals in the world in the earth. For example, exposure to the soil containing high concentrations of benzene increase the risk of contracting leukemia. So, by adding benzene to the soil, it creates diseases called leukemia and such other diseases. So, we need to be watchful of how we process petroleum, hydrocarbons, solvents, pesticides, heavy metals, and lead. So, soil contamination should be avoided. The next slide is about water contamination. Yeah, water is an excellent solvent. It can contain numerous dissolved chemicals. As a result, while moving through, water picks up pollution along the way. Water can stay in one place. So while it's moving, it creates pollution and forms. It gathers everywhere, and so it creates pollution where it's to be stayed last at last in oceans, especially. So it often has dissolved substance like various chemicals and gases. So it can be has more chemical and hazardous gases, so it may be harmful. Rainfall easily mixes to toxic liquid substance and seeps into the water streams and end up nearly in the water bodies. So the neighborhood foundation, pond, lake, or even drinking water taps are susceptible to the dangers of contamination. While water contaminates, it affects every well, for example, every taps, pond, lake, or even drinking water taps are also get affected. Okay, the next slide will be continued by Muthukumar.
A very good morning to one and all present here. So, as the before slides discussed about the contamination and types of waste, it also leads to an extreme weather caused by the climate change also. So, as the source of all contamination leads to the harmful greenhouse gases are created from the decomposing wastes. So, these can rise up the atmosphere and trap heat. So, the most heat is produced due to this extreme weather caused by climate change also. So, this adversely caused extreme weather reaction in the form of storms and typhoons. Apart from temperature, we can leave the temperature as apart. The level of prescription in the air is also being affected. From acid rain to serve hailstorms or global warming spreads out into other areas, with regards to subdivisions such as thermal and radioactive pollution. So the radioactive pollutions and global warmings and hailstorms are due to this kind of extreme weather caused by the climate change also. So this is the most and important slide in this presentation, that we all only know about the disposal and we are not aware of disposal methodologies. There are many kinds of disposal methodologies followed in and around the world. So as this left side pyramid discussed about reduction, reuse, recycling and composting, incineration and landfill. So in this case, landfill is the last priority that should be followed by each and every citizen. But in this situation, landfill is the first priority which is followed by us. So this should be reduced. And first, the reduction. So what is the reduction in sense? Reduction should be controlled in the all kind of disposal waste. And reuse. Reuse is nothing but we should reuse the disposal which is thrown out by us. So recycling and compositing. Compositing is nothing but combining the different sources into one sources, like kind of it can be done by the any artist and any household works, and glasses, plastics. It deals with many things. So incineration process is nothing but it's kind of getting dry of the solid waste and burning up after. So this four kinds should be followed first, and the next should be the landfill. So this should be followed. As the right pick deals with the general waste and recyclable waste. So general waste is kind of like paper, pencils. It's kind of household wastes which we are throwing now and then. So recyclable waste is kind of as Jnana said, construction waste like e-waste, kind of recyclable waste. So this can be reduced and this should be followed in and around the world. So this painting is done by our junior Akshay Perumal. So what he is going to convey in this picture is that the left side deals with plastic and unpolluted streets. So it defines about the animals which are affecting by our pollutions and the industrial gas leak out from every industry. So the right side of the painting is reserved that jute bags should be used. The clean environment is shown. Then the animals and the water bodies are so clean, and the industrial waste is exposed in the way that should be expected. So next is kind of a conclusion. It's like it's not only deals about the entire world. It's almost safe and effective management of waste is not only a legal necessity but also a social responsibility. So that should be followed by each and every person in our world. So proper collection and segregation of biomedical waste should be done. So we cannot throw the waste as like that, because the segregation of biomedical waste should be done and each and every corner of the world. So try to reduce the waste generation. You just carry on with the recycle and reuse process. So individual awareness and participation should be followed. So each and every person should follow this disposal waste in a proper manner. So use recycled products and communicate about workplace hazards. So once you are clear with this idea, you also teach your neighbors or your close ones with this awareness. So this is poster is done by Jayapriya of First Year Civil. So she is saying that the plastic should be reduced and the world should be more unpolluted thing. So these are the reference which help us to make this presentation. So happy Earth Day. Thank you one and all present here.